Why did tenant rights and eviction laws change over time? Imagine living in a city where your home is safe, your rights are protected, and eviction is a fair process. Over the years, laws have shifted to make that a reality. In the early days, laws favored landlords heavily. They could evict tenants quickly and for almost any reason, often with little notice. This worked when most people lived in rural areas, but as cities grew during the Industrial Revolution, overcrowded and unsafe housing became a big problem. Public outcry pushed for reforms to protect tenants from unfair treatment. In the early 20th century, cities started creating building codes and standards for safe living conditions. These rules aimed to prevent landlords from renting out unsafe homes. But enforcement was weak, so tenants still faced unfair evictions and poor conditions. Courts often sided with landlords, making it hard for tenants to fight back. During the Great Depression in the 1930s, many people lost their homes. Governments responded by creating laws like the National Housing Act of 1934. This law introduced federal oversight to prevent unjust evictions and stabilize the housing market during tough economic times. As the civil rights movement gained momentum in the 1960s, housing discrimination became a major issue. Laws like the Fair Housing Act of 1968 made it illegal to discriminate based on race, religion, or other factors. These laws recognized that housing is a basic human need and that everyone deserves fair treatment. In the 1970s, laws changed again with the idea of the implied warranty of habitability. This means landlords must keep rental properties in a livable condition. If they don't, tenants can withhold rent or defend against eviction. This shifted the view of leases from simple contracts to social responsibilities for landlords. Rent control laws also appeared in many cities to keep housing affordable. These laws limit how much and how often landlords can raise rent, giving tenants more stability. But some property managers see rent control as a challenge because it can reduce profits and discourage investment. More recently, laws in countries like the United Kingdom have evolved. The Renters' Rights Bill will end no-fault evictions, meaning landlords need a valid reason to evict tenants, like unpaid rent or selling the property. Longer notice periods and protections against sudden rent hikes now help tenants feel more secure. For property managers, these changes mean staying updated on current laws is essential. Properly maintaining properties and following legal procedures when dealing with lease violations or evictions can prevent costly disputes. Knowing tenant rights helps build trust and reduces tenant turnover. Regularly reviewing local housing laws, keeping clear lease agreements, and documenting all communication with tenants are practical steps. When eviction is necessary, following the legal process carefully is key to avoiding delays or legal trouble. In the end, these legal shifts reflected society's efforts to balance the rights of tenants and property owners. Laws have changed to recognize housing as a fundamental right and to create fair, safe, and stable living environments. For property managers, understanding these laws is not just about legal compliance but about running a successful rental business that respects everyone involved.